Okay, hello everybody. This is Rachel Cox. I'm at my house in Cullowhee, North Carolina. And since I've decided to stay home because of this impending snowstorm, I decided I would go ahead and record a little live video of a couple songs for the Warehouse Art Hotel's Art Mart, which I was invited to come and perform at. And I was supposed to go on today at 5 o'clock, but unfortunately I'm not going to be there. So anyway, I want to do my part because I love the Warehouse. I moved to Winston-Salem in 1999 and became acquainted with all those guys there probably about a year later, maybe during that first year. So from the end of 1999 and beyond, I became pretty tight with everybody there, part of that underground art scene and music scene, and they have kept it alive all of these years. So if you're ever passing through Winston-Salem and you need a place to stay at the Warehouse Art Hotel. It's actually an Airbnb, and Haiti Thompson is the hostess, and she does a great job. She's decorated the whole place, and it's just wonderful, and they're a wonderful inspiration for that city. Anyway, so just gonna do a couple songs. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. This one's an old folk standard called Old Blue or Dog Named Blue. I don't know what you want to call it. That's what I call it. My dad used to play it all the time, and I've grown to really love it. So here we go. Had a dog and his name was Blue. Had a dog and his name was Blue. Had a dog and his name was Blue. Bet you $5 he's a good dog too. Blue, you good dog, you. I shouldered my gun and I tooted my horn. Gonna fetch a possum when we've grown corn. Old Blue barked and I went to see. Cornered a possum up in a tree. Blue, you good dog, you. Hey, hey, Blue, you good dog, you. Well, Old Blue died and he died so hard, shook the ground in my backyard. I dug his grave with a silver spade and lowered him down with links of chain. Every link I did call his name. Blue, you good dog, you. Blue, I'm coming there too. All right, that's Old Blue. My mom's here with me, by the way.
That was very nice.
Do you want to come over and say hi? Please.
Hi, I can say hi from here.
Yeah, she doesn't like getting on the camera.
I have, hi everyone. I'm Rachel's biggest fan, and I will say, well, I'm sitting here with the dog on my foot.
That's right. Yeah, she
So-
doesn't want to move because there's a dog
We
on her
don't
foot.
wanna
We have a new
disturb the
puppy
little-
named
The little pup.
Rio, which is Spanish for river, but he's so adorable. I'll show you some footage of him in a minute. Well, I hope you all are doing okay, staying warm there. I'm going to do one more song. It's called Pretty Girls in Dirty Houses, and this is dedicated to the Warehouse because I wrote this song there at the Warehouse with the Warehouse in mind. And there are a bunch of us pretty girls that live there, and the Warehouse was kind of dirty. Back then, that is. We used to have a real good time at the Warehouse. We had all kinds of shindigs, and I was in Winston-Salem when 9/11 occurred, and I went there later in the evening and hung out with everyone and watched the news there. Met a lot of wonderful people there. That's the first time I ever started really learning about music and getting a real music education, was by going to shows there and meeting all the musicians that live there and jamming with them and all that. And a lot of great bands came out of the Warehouse. I'm not going to try to list them all because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings if I forget them, but I think you all know who you are. And for those of you who don't know about the Warehouse in Winston-Salem, you should look it up and read articles about it. It's an amazing place, and it was a real art mecca for that time period, and it still is. And anyway, this one's called Pretty Girls in Dirty Houses. Pretty girls in dirty houses, they got rats instead of mouses. Well, they got crows instead of airplanes. They got dirty minds instead of brains. Pretty girls in dirty houses, drinking cheap beer and stealing spouses. Well, they wear plastic instead of diamonds, but they manage to sparkle all the same. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Pretty girls in dirty houses, well, they wear pasties instead of blouses. They mess up the sheets and break the dishes, and they smear their names on bathroom walls. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Pretty girls in dirty houses, well, they got rats instead of mouses. Well, they got crows instead of airplanes. They got dirty minds instead of brains.
Yay! That's great.
The old gears are rusty, but I still got
I
it.
love it.
Anyway, I was in a duo called the Podunks with Steve Tesh, and that was one of the songs that we performed together as that duo. And that's how I met Pat Sullivan, who came down with Oneida many times to perform there. And he met all of us down there at the Warehouse, and there was a big exodus from Winston-Salem up to New York, where a bunch of us moved up there, and he recruited all of us to be in his new band called Oakley Hall, and I ended up in that band as one of the lead singers, and that's how Oakley Hall started for me, was actually by moving to Winston-Salem first. So Winston-Salem is where it's at, folks, and it's an awesome place. Anyway, thank you for listening, and yes, I am planning to record an album in New York. I got some friends up there, they're going to help me make it happen, and I'm excited about that, so I'll let you know when that's coming out. And please enjoy the rest of the Art Mart. There is a lot of great art on the walls, I imagine, and a lot of good musical performances happening. Actually, I believe Tim Poovey, who was one of the original Warehouse alum, will be performing today. He might have already performed. No, he's performing tomorrow, Sunday, so you should check him out. And thanks, Haiti, for inviting me, and I love you all, and I'm sorry I can't be there, and I will be back again. All right, bye! Mwah, 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 mwah.